Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Lionel, and I'm your host for LT Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. We are covering Family Empire Houston. Yes, we're finally back after a 3-week hiatus. I think we have 4 more episodes, but I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. And you can leave your comments below. But let's get into it. All right, so we start off where we left off 3 weeks ago, where there was a contractual meeting with Chris regarding staying there, and he had his what is it? I'm saying this like this, but I know that there's better words to say. But a rebuttal offer, like, it was interesting. Anyway, so he presented his contract and what he wanted and all of that, and I think the main goal for him is to make sure that he is respected. And he made the example of, I'm Kobe in this whole situation, and you need to build a team around me. Oh, and Jamisha and Nicole was like, okay. So he said, I will take on the extra duties and all of that. Jamisha had a counter negotiation where she said, okay, we can accept all of this. However, there's got to be exclusivity, meaning he won't be at any other real estate group offering his services, which is good because it's like Chris was in a battle of starting his own thing or actually staying with the Braden group. So I guess if he isn't able to work in the real estate department other than with Braden, he can do other things if it does not bump heads with Braden. Of course, they want him in the office. He wants things to be, they want things just like you are an employee. There isn't any type of, what I want to call it, you're not a free agent anymore, basically. So they come to an agreement, thank God. Congratulations, Chris is still with the Braden Group, and I'm sure things are going to be upscale with the expertise of the branding manager, Mr. Chris. All right, so the next scene, Jamisha. She takes out the 2 aunties that are probably the most that you have to convince, and that is Aunt Cheryl and Aunt Charlotte. Aunt Charlotte, I think, has to go to a doctor's appointment. Jamisha comes with a bouquet of flowers for both of the ladies, and they already was like, what's up? So as they're driving, she gives them her execution of what she wants to do with the land. Aunt Cheryl is like, look, you're giving this all, blah, 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 but I need you to recognize that the order, the G's, the G1s, the G2s, and the G3s, and it looks like you're overstepping. And then Jamisha's confession was like, sometimes y'all got to understand that everything doesn't have to go in the order, because everything's still gonna come out right. It depends on who's actually doing, how you mixing everything and all that. It's still gonna come out right, blah, 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 blah. So Jamisha went on to say, I think the G1s are looking for this payout. And I'm thinking about legacy. And I said, whoa. You're kind of getting a little sassy there. I said, ooh. Now, they said everything pretty professional, but in the back of my mind, I'm like, I think if those cameras were cut, I think we would be getting, now, who do you think you're talking to? They would say things nicely. Cut the cameras. Deadass. That's just my feeling on the whole thing. But no, respect is respect. So in the end, the aunties said, we hear you. And we just want to make sure that everyone is respected in the right order. So we'll see how that is and how that goes later on. What's the next thing? We have Nicole and her husband. They are inviting someone over, an adoption specialist and a lawyer, because they really want to discuss how it can be as far as adopting. And I think the adoption specialist specializes in getting Black and biracial children adopted. So they just had all their questions. Now, beforehand, Nicole's husband, I forgot his name, so I have to say it like that. I do apologize. He said, he didn't know that this was going to be today. And Nicole was like, yeah, I told you that. Da, 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 da. And he was like, no, I don't think so. Yes, I told you that. He's like, I'm not prepared. And you're going to sit there all prepared. Well, I've been preparing for over a year, so yes, my question's going to be fine tuned or whatever. I guess I got to wing it like I got to do a lot of other things. So, um, they asked their questions. I will say this for a transparent moment. This is kind of special, seeing black families or anyone willing to adopt. They're looking for someone around the age of their first daughter, Layton. I think is around 7 years old, because they don't think that a newborn is going to be really effective, especially with their lives right now. But anyways, on my side, I'm adopted. So it's good that there's going to be some good homes that are being opened up for whomever they choose to adopt. So, of course, they go through the whole process of what is expected. They were asked if you wanted to open or close, like how does that happen? Can the parents come back and get them after we try to adopt them? Because legally in the system, once they're your child, they're your child. I think that has been clauses, I don't know if things have changed, where let's say a person has given their child over in maybe 6 months, maybe to a year. And that's mostly for, as far as I've seen it, is like if they're a newborn or something, but it could be other age ranges too. You got like a year or 6 months to change your mind. If not, then the child is theirs. But I think that has more to do with foster care, I think, but I don't know for sure. But I remember knowing that clause sometimes happens. So after both the adoption specialist and the lawyer leaves, they talk a little bit and they said, hey, the husband says that he'd rather have a closed one. They still want to leave the option on if the child wants to still have a relationship with the parent or want to know what's going on, they can freely do it. But how to do it, they're still trying to orchestrate that. In the confessional, the husband was like, he's 50% in, and Nicole's like, I'm 100% in. So I thought he was in while he was filming, but now in the confessional, he's like halfway in. So that kind of threw me off by a little bit. Jamisha and her husband, they are out at the park with their children and all that. And she's discussing where she is moving her career to. As far as with the Braden Group, I guess some people have forgotten that she's actually a broker. She wants to use that broker side of her. Nicole has handled all of the marketing and all that. She's kind of the face of Braden. And Jamisha has been the administration side. And it's more helped her out in regards to just handling a family life. So it's worked out, and that's why that they have kept it the way that they are. But she's more branching out and making sure that her face is known. It's nothing about being competitive. It's just she's putting everything into use because she's the brokerage side of Braden, outside of the other realtors that are there. So I thought that was a nice conversation, and I would love to see her more up front. I love to hear her talk. Like, she has this public speaking voice that you really can come immersed in. It was pretty cool. So shout out to you, Miss Jamisha, as you move further on in your career. She's starting a podcast and having Chris help out with that and all that. The next scene is with Lakeisha and also Nicole. They have a therapy session. So I guess how it's always been presented is kind of like the dad was married to the mom, Nicole and is it Monet? Monet's mom, and he cheated like that. Technically, yes, he still cheated no matter what. He had 2 girlfriends at the time and got them pregnant. Because Lakeisha's like, no, I'm not some outside baby. But she grew up, because of how her mom was, thinking that she was another man's child. Because Lakeisha's mom they have a brother. Lakeisha has a brother. And she thought that her brother's father was her father. And it wasn't until Aunt Jackie came around when she was around 7 years old or so and took her and said, that's your father. Frank is your father. I'm like, that is so... So the parents were too chicken to tell their child that they were theirs. Like, that is so crazy. So the aunties had to take up the responsibility of doing this. And to me, that's trifling. The mama or the daddy didn't step up and do what was right. But I guess they did a paternity test and all that, and then it was proven that Lakeisha was Frank's child. But their problem is, Nicole and Lakeisha, is that they don't feel like they are heard sometimes. It looks like Lakeisha ends up blocking people after a while if she doesn't feel like she's heard or something, because she was like, there were some small situations that could have been handled if you wanted to talk about it. but because you didn't get to know my grandma, my girlfriend, and all that good stuff. So it seems like Lakeisha shuts herself off once she gets pissed off. That's what I'm getting from it. It's not like she goes around being pissed off all the time. I think that she's emotional, like they say Nicole is. So Nicole and Lakeisha seem like they're a lot more alike. Not saying that she cut off Jamisha and Jaquista. I think that's Jaquista. When they were talking about this wall that they built up. No, they both act the same. But she does walk off and get mad and don't want to talk to you, at least for that day. I don't know how long she holds on to stuff. But anyways, they talked that through. I don't see the resolve because we didn't get to hear the resolve. We heard the problem of the issues, but it looks like they're going to try to hear each other out a lot more. All right, so Nicole has planned for the Braden group a family day. It's going to be the Bradens and also the staff. They can bring their family, and it's going to be like a rodeo day. And I love learning other environments or cultures within their environment. And of course, Houston is very cowboyish. Their own standards. They do the frill, the cowboy boots, and all that good stuff. So everyone comes out, they're having a good time, blah, 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 blah. And one of the other aunties, and Nicole, and Granny Oscarine, they're talking about what to actually do with the land. Nicole has come up with a suggestion of selling some of the land, like building up homes, and then selling those homes, and then on the other part, they'll actually rent out whatever that land, and to sell the homes right away, the G1s could get their payout right away. And Granny Oscarine was pretty okay with the idea, and they also are suggesting that Jamisha could be the project manager over this. So I forgot which one it is. That might be Aunt Jackie. Was saying, hey, what they talking about in there? I see Nicole and one of the other aunties in there talking, and they point, and she's talking to Jamisha and Jaquista. I think it's Jaquista. I'm so sorry if I messed it up. So they go inside and see what's going on, and they find out, oh, y'all trying to make some type of counter offer. Like Jamisha has a slight problem with Nicole because it's like, I've been trying to get you into this for weeks and you didn't want to, and now you got this deal that you're working out behind my back. And she's in her confession like, what's up, and all that. So Nicole gives her idea as to what to do and all that good stuff. Jaquista was stirring the pot a little bit. Go ahead, give us a little drama, y'all. So they want to make her the project manager over it. She's like, look, I wanted to spearhead. I didn't want to be the project manager. I got a lot of stuff going on already. It basically is what's happening. I think that Nicole and Jamisha need to have a conversation. That's all I got to say in regards to that. Because Jamisha's moving on and shifting in her own direction, and all this extra stuff, she just don't have time for it like that. I enjoyed the episode. There was a lot of content. No, it don't need to be that drama filled for me to feel like it's an episode or ooh, I got my thrill of what I needed. I do, again, appreciate you for coming to my channel. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Please like this video and also subscribe to my channel. I have other videos that I will be making today. I have Bel Air. I have another episode. They drop 3 episodes. They come on every Thursday. I usually have the video out on Fridays. Right now, I'm consistent with that. Now I got to juggle in September when Power Ghost comes back. But anyways, we'll get to that when we get to that. Let me see. No, that'll be Thursday. So no, that won't confuse it. I won't be confused. It'll be Thursday. I'll have a video for Bel Air. Friday, I will have a video for Power. And then Family Empire until it goes off. And then, of course, Love and Marriage Huntsville. And then Love and Marriage Detroit is coming back in like 4 weeks or so. I'm so happy about that. I have a video for you for the Braxtons later on today. So you'll be fed a lot. It's been kind of low, but oh well. The summer's over and we're kicking into fall, and there's a lot more to come and a lot more to see. Until the next video, peace.